Hey everyone, Mark and Joey back here on a beautiful Tuesday morning here in Ontario. We are going to start a little bit of a new feature today as we go through our videos, and that's to tell you what we're talking about, when we're kind of approximately talking about it. So if you want to fast forward to what you're most interested in, you can do that. And this is about a free agent show. First up is going to be Kawhi. Second up is going to be the Lakers. And then third, we're going to be talking about the potential of the Pelicans with the trade that just happened as well. So to start with Kawhi, big parade yesterday, over 2 million people. It was insane. So glad I wasn't there. It took 7 hours to get them down the route because how crowded it was. And at the location, they were like elbow to elbow, 3 hours waiting for them to get there on the bus. So it was a great time, though. Everything went fantastic. The players were great in their speeches, but nothing from Kawhi that didn't sound like I'm leaving. Yeah. He didn't say it. All the players thanked them. All the players said, wherever you are next year, we're going to beat you for the final, blah, blah, blah. It was clear he's on his way.
Yeah, he's gone. It's pretty obvious now, and I think Vegas updating their odds to making the Clippers favorites with the Raptors to sign Kawhi obviously helps that case too, because they have the Raptors the favorites for the last little while. I think there's been clear indication from his team, from him, that he's gone. There's no hope anymore in the voices of the players or even, to be honest, commentators, where there was a lot throughout the year. In fact, the talk went away quite a bit because no one really knew. But now all the talks come back saying that everyone's going, it's 99% the Clippers. So yeah, he's good. He's as good as gone. I think it's too bad obviously for the city of Toronto. He's going home for family and weather. That's fine. I really don't. I understand it, but I wish he didn't understand it because I feel like he's had so much fun on this team, and he looks like he's such good friends with a lot of the players. And obviously, look at what he's done for our city. I don't know why he wouldn't want to return to that, except, I guess, family and weather obviously is a huge part of a lot of people's lives. And so good for him if he does leave. He won't have as good a chance to win with LeBron and the Lakers now, and Golden State in the future years if their players come back. Toronto, they're not rebuilding. I think they're good. I think without him, I think they still got a chance to make it all the way to the finals.
No doubt, yeah.
I think the players are quite confident in themselves. I think, they did good without him in the lineup.
23-5, I think, in the regular season.
Yeah, so, I mean, not a total loss, really, right there.
No, I think the Raptors are, and all the players are kind of, know it's coming. I think it's really for them. They will just persist on going on. Doesn't mean we can't go out and do something in trades as well during the season. That's what our president's been good at, although we think he's gone too.
He's gone too. Yeah.
So it's pretty a little bit of a demoralizing thing after winning the championship. But you know what? This happens. This is the world of free agency. This is the world of all sports the way they are these days. Guys move on.
I will say, though, it doesn't normally happen in a team that just won the freaking title. And this is, again, disrespect of kind of Toronto as a basketball organization. As much as people say we've helped build a better reputation, stars want to stay and blah, blah. We're going to be the first team in NBA history to lose their star and their president right after winning the title.
But you have to look at the situation. Yeah, you're getting emotional about it. You got to look at the situation. First of all, the president is a rebuilding president. He was gone anyway. Whether they won or lost, he was gone. Yeah. Kawhi was gone. Win or lose, he was brought for 1 year for one purpose. And to say that,
that's not what I'm saying.
That in baseball, Blue Jays brought in David Price and those guys, and Price left immediately after that. We didn't win, but he was brought in to win, and he moved on. You know what? It's all about money. It's all about their own personal thing, which is fine. That's what free agency is all about. Kawhi can move on. As far as I'm concerned, he's gone. It's fine. The team's
you were saying, though, we can make trades or something. You're always going to have to make trades, and you're always going to get gutted. You're basically like the Oakland A's of baseball, because as soon as these guys you trade for become anything, they're going to leave you. So you got to actually...
That's who you are. It's the way it is.
I think you got to... they've tried drafting Europeans. It hasn't worked out. All the draft picks have been horrible. You got to trade. You got to win, and then you're going to lose them all. And each year it's going to be the same thing. The rest of this team, though, I must admit, has been quite big on wanting to stay in Toronto. And it's a decent core that you could definitely probably make the playoffs with and maybe go for another run to the finals. There's nothing juggernaut about the East.
And here's what we talked about yesterday, which I think is totally plausible. They get the jury to leave, and they go get DeRozen. He's tradable. They want to get rid of him. He would love to come back. He would be upset he missed the championship, but could believe that this was his chance of redemption to show that Leonard wasn't the be-all and end-all of winning this championship. That could be a trade that could be made, which would make the Toronto fans extremely happy.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know who you'd give up really for that, but that would be something that would be pretty crazy for Toronto fans, and I'm sure for DeMar DeRozan, but I don't think anyone would complain about it either. So
you give up picks because you've got a team that can win now. That's the history
our
of
picks don't really
what
matter
happens,
anyway,
right?
so
You put out
might as
picks.
well.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't have anybody lower than number 14. I guess Kawhi was 15 on the team anyway. So anyway, I think that's a summary. Kawhi's gone. We're going to have to look at what do we do to win a championship again next year. I think DeRozan's a very viable, but the jury has to go.
Yeah.
Once he's gone, then DeRozan could actually come back and not want to hurt somebody.
Yeah, well, I think
the jury's the only guy he hates in the organization, and I think that could happen. If not, they got to figure something out. The guy is free agents leave all the time, so this is just the way it is. We knew the risk, but we got the championship with the risk. That's what they even told us when he came, so we can't be unhappy if the move happens. And anyway, that's what we know. What we really know is Kawhi's leaving. That's what we know.
He's gone.
What else is going to happen, we don't. But let's move on to the Lakers, who actually did make a move and actually could make another move. Anthony Davis coming to the Lakers is big news.
Yeah, so obviously that's huge news. I think everyone knew it was going to happen eventually. What the price would have been, we don't know. But once New Orleans got that GM in there who actually worked with LeBron James in Cleveland for quite a couple of years, you knew the trade was going to happen. It was expensive for the Lakers, a lot of young guys, a lot of picks. But they're looking at right now is LeBron James' last few years, probably 3-4 years left at most. And they had to go get him a young big man down low. And really they're trying to create a Shaq Kobe type feel again in the Lakers organization. And they certainly got it with these two guys. It's going to be an exciting team. They're the favorites to win the title respectively. They should be great stuff. LA's going to make the playoffs, so good for them. And they might even go for a title run. It's going to be a lot of fun.
History of the Lakers, you can't lose. I mean, these are the pressures that go to the management of the Lakers, right? You have to win. You went and got LeBron. You knew you'd have to make changes to win the championship, and they're making them. So this was a foregone conclusion the minute LeBron was changed or traded. You knew that he'd get rid of the coach. You knew that he'd get rid of everybody he doesn't like. So he really runs the team. We said it. Even though Jeannie Bush, I think, is the owner from her father. Or is she the wife? I can't remember.
She's the owner from the father.
From the father. So as much as she tried to put out there that we run the team, of course they didn't run the team. As soon as they brought LeBron on, he ran the team. He's done it everywhere he's been. But he's won championships everywhere he's been, so why not? And we're going to see the Lakers take a run at that. And we think one more move might happen. You're not so sure, but Irving is also available to come to the Lakers.
I think it's more than likely it's more Jimmy Butler. I know Philly's trying to do everything they can to keep Jimmy Butler. But there is big rumors out there about Kyrie Irving, although there was a lot saying that he had already called the Brooklyn Nets and said, I'm coming. But that was before Durant, I think, went down for the next year because Durant was supposed to be following him to New York.
Right.
I think you can very well see Irving at least talk to the Lakers. Strongly consider it. He said him and LeBron have really moved on from their bad relationship in Cleveland. They're mature, the more mature they're men. I know Kyrie Irving doesn't want to play for much longer, even though he's only like 27. He said he wants to retire at like 31. So he can go.
Is he possible with the Raptors?
No, he doesn't want to come to the Raptors. And really, that's not the position you're really going to be losing if you're the Toronto Raptors. And the point guard position is pretty solid, Van Fleet and Lowry.
Right.
The position you'd be missing with the Raptors maybe would be a Jimmy Butler, to be honest with you. A 2 or a 3 type of player.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Butler could definitely do it, although he has openly discussed how much he hates Canada. So I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, if you've openly said it would be difficult to come back.
Kevin Durant was actually the only one who ever said he always wanted to play for the Raptors, but now he has a torn Achilles. So nothing going good for the Raptors, but for the Lakers, it will be down to Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving. I would put, now that Durant's not being able to play next year, meaning he'll probably just hang out in Golden State for a season, meaning Brooklyn and New York ain't getting anybody. So I think
they can't play even if they
exactly.
sign
So I think Kyrie Irving's going to the Lakers. I think that'll be the next thing you'll hear out of the Lakers organization. They told Kawhi they'd offer him a max. Kawhi's already told him he will not come to the Lakers. He's going to the Clippers. So I believe Kyrie Irving to the Lakers is very possible. They'll get 3 years together. This big three will get 3-4 years together. It'll be at the end of LeBron's career. I know Irving doesn't want to play for very long, and Davis will we'll see what he does. But for 3-4 years, you're gonna have that big three in LA. The Lakers can hopefully get a title after all these years of going without one, and actually just haven't made the playoffs really since Kobe Bryant retired. And he didn't make his last couple of years of his career. So that'll probably be the next big move, I believe, out of the Los Angeles Lakers.
What other options do you see for Irving? You said New York, but now
so I see Irving. I see a couple things. One is, does New York go get this first overall pick? They've talked about it quite a bit that they want to get rid of. Not that they want to get rid of. They don't really care about the other picks. They want Zion Williamson. So the next thing for Irving would be go talk to the Knicks, and he doesn't want to go to Knicks, he wants to go to Brooklyn, but Knicks have the opportunity to go get the first overall pick. If they did that, I think Irving might consider the Knicks again because they then have Zion Williamson. If you talk to Durant, he's still probably coming the next year. So if Kyrie Irving looks a year down the road, he could easily have Durant himself and Zion Williamson in New York, which would be as big as him, Anthony Davis, and LeBron. So that's the other options Kyrie Irving is going to be looking at. He's also going to be looking at, can he convince someone else to go to Brooklyn? I don't think so. So I really think it's either the Lakers or the Knicks for him. Because the Knicks are trying to get Zion Williamson from the New Orleans Pelicans, which wouldn't be the worst thing for the Pelicans either. You get R.J. Barrett in there, who's another.
They have so many young players.
So many young players, yeah. So, I mean, it
Lakers.
Might not be bad because the Knicks will overspend to get, just like the Lakers, to get Zion Williamson. So you'd get their number 3 pick, which would be R.J. Barrett, Canadian guard, which wouldn't be a bad pick at all.
Yeah.
Probably get some other players, maybe some other picks. They would overpay for this first overall pick. The Knicks would get what they need is a big man who's also a superstar already just from marketing standards. You could get Durant the next year. Kyrie Irving would probably head over there for 1 year with Zion, and then the next years would be him, Durant, and Zion. So that'd be bad for the Raptors, but that's the other option I see for Kyrie.
Yeah, it's going to be tougher in the East anyway. We know that. Milwaukee's going to be tough again. Going next year, Philly's going to be better. So it's tough sledding.
Philly might not be better. I doubt they're going to keep everybody that's on their team. They're very dysfunctional. I don't know. Ben Simmons, actually, now that name pops in my head, has been debated as going to LA too. Although he's not dating Kardashian anymore, so I don't know what that means. But Jimmy Butler too might not be there. So Philly's no guarantee. The only team in the East that's guaranteed is one, the Raptors without Kawhi. You know that's a guaranteed team. And Milwaukee. So really, if you're the Raptors, I wouldn't be too panicked either. You could easily meet Milwaukee in the finals again. And who says you can't beat them again? And, that's the way I see it going right now in the Eastern Conference. LA, I'm looking at Kyrie probably going there over anybody else, unless New York can do something before the draft, which is actually before free agency. So that could be a big deciding point in that.
So that's really the two things that are happening right now. There's other stuff about what will happen if that doesn't happen, blah, blah, blah. We do think the Lakers are going to fulfill their dream. We do think Kawhi's leaving. And we'll come back on more free agency once we get through the draft.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be a draft show. We're going to talk about where other than number 1.
Thursday night.
But even there's a little bit of question about that even. Yeah, so we might even do it Thursday morning to get the latest updates. So look for us to come back on the NBA draft show actually Thursday morning. Let's do that once we've heard further updates. And we'll look forward to discussing that. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, definitely.